In a weekend weather sequel, a powerful bomb cyclone endangering parts of the southeast and mid-Atlantic. The rapidly strengthening winter storm is set to deliver unusual amounts of snow, damaging winds, and dangerous coastal flooding.
All North Carolinians should be finalizing plans now and should be prepared to stay home and off the roadways starting tonight through early next week.
More than 28 million people are under winter storm watches and warnings, with many of the areas still recovering from the deadly winter storm just a week prior.
And it's starting to feel a bit like Groundhog Week here in North Carolina.
The most impactful snowfall is expected across central and eastern North Carolina, and central and northeast South Carolina into southern Virginia. Georgia also declaring a state of emergency, with some portions expecting 2 to 4 inches of snow. Potential hurricane-force wind gusts approaching nearly 75 miles per hour are expected along parts of the North Carolina and Virginia shorelines by Saturday night, with blizzard conditions possible when mixed with heavy snow. Crews along the coast working now to prepare for the system, pre-treating roads and warning residents.
NCDOT crews have been working in shifts around the clock on de-icing operations to clear the roadways from what's left from the past weekend storm, and anti-icing operations to prepare for the roads for the coming weather.
In Washington, Brian Abel reporting.
We do lose power when we have storms. Other than that, we just have to ride it out.
Keith Robinson lives on Ocracoke Island and had a few errands to run up the beach, but has his mind on what this storm might bring.
We had 8.5 inches last year, so we made it through that. So this shouldn't be too much worse than that, except for the wind. They call for 60-mile-an-hour winds, but we'll see how that goes.
The same feeling for Susan and Steve, who both live up in Corolla.
We're going to make a big pot of pasta sauce and, just sort of hunker down here for what we might get, which is kind of exciting.
Out on the busy roads on Thursday is where I found North Carolina Department of Transportation crews treating roads and getting ready for a potentially busy weekend.
If the forecasts we're seeing now are correct, this is going to be a storm that's more native to North Dakota than North Carolina.
Not just the northern Outer Banks are at play here. NC-12 and ferry operations down south on Hatteras Island could also see a heavy impact.
Highway 12 is going to be a problem spot, and I would say there's a very good chance that at some point Saturday night it will probably have to close. I would definitely plan on multiple ferry routes suspending service this weekend and then coming back as soon as both the ferries and the roads are safe.
No matter what comes, the message is that we should all be prepared.
Plan to stay at home this weekend, because if the conditions that they're predicting come true, you're not going to want to go out at all. And I can't say it any stronger than that.
Wait, because if you do not have the proper gear and you get in that cold water, it will kill you.
Shannon Ellington spent 25 years with the Little Rock Fire Department before joining the Pulaski County Office of Emergency Management. He once watched one of his captains attempt a daring water rescue.
His grandbaby had fell in the water. The water was still cold. He jumped in the water and got the baby, was able to give the baby back to the mother on the boat, and he went under and never come back up.
It's a risk that Joel Newman took to save a young deer on Wednesday, who he believes had been injured.
Apparently it had been attacked possibly by a coyote, a bobcat, I don't know. I don't recommend doing what we did because we took a chance.
Shannon Ellington made a save of his own this past week, rescuing a dog that had fallen through the ice in an East End pond.
Went down there, located the dog, got into my gear, waited for East End Fire Department to arrive on scene.
Once assistance arrived, Ellington was ready to make the save.
Hooked a tag line to me. I slid out across the ice to where the dog was at. Was able to get my hands on the dog and get him up on the ice sheet.
At one point, Ellington fell through the ice, but it didn't stop him from getting the dog, named Chewy, out of the freezing waters.
But it wasn't too deep, fortunately. It was cold. It was very cold. Pretty good sized puppy, too. He's about 100-pound. He was a hefty little fella.
Despite Ellington's life-saving actions, he doesn't usually interact with animals.
The irony of this whole story is I'm allergic to pets.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, so when I left on Wednesday morning, the wind chill was -20. So whatever's coming this weekend to me is not cold, but I know it's cold for Florida. My daughter lives down here.
Oh my God, the packing. I had all these really pretty dresses that I had planned 2 weeks ago, and then I had to buy new pairs of tights, so everything changed. So we're not able to wear what we want to wear but we're gonna make the most of it. We'll still wear really pretty dresses and just wear a massive coat on top.
I know it's gonna be chilly the next couple days, but I'll wear my long sleeves, and it beats 10 inches of snow, and they're expecting more this weekend, so I'm happy to be here. I'll be on the beach reading my book this afternoon. I don't care how chilly it is here. It's not chilly like up north.
This is not okay. We need to bring the warmer temperatures in. I am making a massive appeal. Let us not have an Arctic cold front.
Did you know that you can get weather impact updates 24/7 on Fox 54 Plus? Here's how. Go to Fox 54 Plus on your Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, or Samsung. Once you're on the main screen, push the down arrow and click on the Fox 54 Plus Weather Impact 24/7 block. Here, you'll find radar, current temperatures and conditions, traffic cams, forecasts, and more, all available on demand. Want to get back to the main channel? Just push the down arrow and click on the 24/7 stream button. It's your weather impact updates 24/7 on Fox 54 Plus. Start streaming today.